more readings, and then I'm going to enjoy myself here at this new location where I've never done poetry about before. This is just 2 pieces in this reading. It's a short one, just letting them know over that way. I don't know if he's listening. Just 2 pieces. It won't be that long, but I'm just giving you the heads up. Yeah, the last one will be longer, but I'm going to read to you 2 pieces from this book, Shattering the Glass Ceiling. 1 piece of prose, 1 piece of poetry. And I don't know, should I wear my glasses for this? I think I might. Oh, I think I could for this first one, which is perfect. And, oh, there's so many cool sections in here that I'm checking out. But I'm going to start with a piece of prose that is in this book, and it is titled Driving by His House. I know it's pretty pathetic of me. I don't know what I'm trying to prove. I don't even want to see him again. I don't want to have to think about him. I don't want to think about his big eyebrows or the fact that he hunched over a little when he walked or that he hurt me so much. I know it's pretty pathetic of me, but sometimes when I'm driving, I take a little detour and drive by his house. I'll just drive by. I won't slow down. I won't stop by. I won't say hello. I won't beat his head in. I won't even cry. I'll just drive by, see a few cars in the driveway, see no signs of life through the windows, and then I'll just keep driving. I don't know why I do it. He never sees me and I never see him, although I thought I didn't want to see him anyway. But when I first met him, I wasn't afraid of him. Now I'm so afraid of him that I have to drive by his house every once in a while just to remind myself of the fear. We all like the taste of fear, you know, the thought that there's something out there stronger than us, the thought that there's something out there we can beat even if we have to fight to the death. But that can't be it. No, it can't be. I don't like this fear. I don't like it. I don't want to drive by. I just want to be able to go on with my life, to not think about it. I want to be strong again, not strong. But today, I did it again. I haven't done it in a while, drive by his house, but I did it again today. When I turned onto the street, I put on my sunglasses so that in case he saw me, he couldn't tell that I was looking. And then I picked up my car phone and acted like I was talking to someone. And I drove by holding my car phone, talking to my imaginary friend, trying to unobtrusively glance to the house on my left. There's a lamppost at the end of the driveway. I've always noticed it, that lampshade was a huge glass ball. I always thought it was ugly. This time there were 3 cars there. One of those cars could have been his. Good front window, no people, no lights. I'd drive around the corner, take a turn, and get back on the road that I was supposed to be on. One day, when I'm driving by and I get that feeling again, that feeling like death, well then, I just might do it again. A little bit of prose from Shattering the Glass Ceiling. It's weird hearing this. This is the 2nd song from them I've heard today. Freaking me out. I mean, I love it, but there you go. Not a good mix about rape stuff, but you know, there you have it. But what I am going to share is one more poem and then go for a break and have maybe one more reading to close out this 2025 Poetry Bomb. And it is titled, What the Hell Is She Complaining About? What the hell is she complaining about in Shattering the Glass Ceiling? I can't go around telling people about what you did to me. You see, nobody wants to hear it, and nobody wants to hear a girl whining. What the hell is she complaining about anyway? But you know, nobody knows the effect of what you've done. Nobody knows how I showered for weeks, no, months, to try to feel clean after what you did to me. Nobody knows why I have violent fits of rage, how I hit the wall, rip out the plaster. You want to know what I think of them now? You want to know their place in my life now? You see, I didn't know what to do, so I became the rapist. And now I let men do nice things to me, but I always keep them at a safe distance. I never let them get too close because I don't care how nice you are. I'll always keep you at arm's length. I've learned my lesson. So, yeah, you had an effect on me, and I had to bottle it all up because no one wants to hear the details. I mean, I wasn't physically injured. What the hell could I be complaining about anyway? But you know, there are times when I wish you left a mark, like a bee sting or something, so people could see a welt from what you had done. Wait, no. I take that back. I wish I was stung by a bee and was allergic to bees. Because then my blood pressure would drop, my pulse would get rapid, and I'd fall in anaphylactic shock, my skin would turn white before I would be rushed to the hospital, and they'd try to keep me alive. All because of the bee sting. While everyone else is thinking, a bee sting. What the hell is she complaining about? You know, I said I was, yeah, thank you. I said I was going to do 2, but I'm going to do 1 more. I see it here, and I'm going to do 1 more, and it's on a longer side, and I don't know if anybody here's heard it. It is called Burn It In. Burn It In. And it's not Cardinal Bernardin, who is a Chicagoan, I believe. But anywho, irrelevant, is one poem that I've never shared in this book, Shattering the Glass Ceiling. I'm going to share this poem and then close it out and do possibly 1 more reading, or else this might be the last reading, I don't know, for the 2025 Poetry Bomb. But ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys enjoy it. This poem in this book titled Burn It In. Once I was at a beach off the west coast of Florida. It was New Year's Eve and the yellow moon hung over the gulf like a swaying lantern. And I was watching the waves crash in front of me with a friend, and the wind picked up and my friend just stared at that moon for a while and then closed his eyes. I asked him what he was thinking. He said, I wanted to look at this scene and memorize it, burn it into my brain so that I could call it up when I wanted to, so that I could have it with me always. I too have my recorders. I burn these things into my brain. I burn these things on the pages. I pick and choose what needs to be said, what needs to be recorded. Every year, at the end of every year, I used to write in a journal, recall the things that had happened to me, log in all the memories I needed to keep, because that is what kept me sane. That is what kept me alive. When I first went to college, I was trying to be a computer science engineer. I wanted to make a lot of money. I wanted to beat everyone else, but it's burned in my brain with the taunts of the kids who were in cliques so that others could do the thinking for them. Because burned into my brain were the evenings of the high school dances that I never went to. Because burned into my brain were the people I knew I was better than, who thought that they were better than me. Well, yes, I wanted to make a ton of money. I wanted to beat everyone else, but I hated what I was doing. I hated what I saw around me. I hated all the pain that people put each other through, and all of these memories just kept flooding me. So in my spare time, to keep me sane, to keep me alive, I wrote down the things I could not say. That is how I recorded things. When I looked around me and I saw friends raping my friends, I burned into these nightmares with a pen, and yes, I have this recorded. We have all of us recorded. Well, what did you think I was doing when I was stuffing handwritten notes into my pockets, or typing long hours into the night? In college, I had 2 roommates who in their spare time would watch movies in our living room and cross-stitch. I never understood this. In my spare time, I wasn't watching other stories or weaving thread to keep my hands busy. I was sitting in the corner of a cafe scribbling into a notebook, or I was sitting in a university computer lab slamming my hands, my fingers into that keyboard, because there were too many atrocities in the world, too many injustices that I had witnessed, too many people who had wronged me, and I had a lot of work to do. There had to be a record of what you had done. Did you think your crimes would go unpunished? Did you think that you would just come back, slap me on the back years later, slap me on the back with a friendly hello, and think that I would be remembered? You see, that's what I have my poems for, so that there will always be a record of what you have done. Yes, I have defiled many pages. In your honor, you who swung your battle axe above your head and thought that no one would remember in the end. Well, I made a point to remember. Yes, I have defiled many pages. And have you defiled many women? You, the man who rapes my friends? You, the man who rapes my sisters? You, the man who rapes me? Is this what makes you a strong man? You want to know why I do the things I do? I had to record these things, and that is what kept me together. When people were dying and being left for dead, this is what kept me together. And when my friends went off to war, this is what kept me together. And when my friends were raped and left for dead, that is what kept me together. And when no one bothered to notice this, or change this, or care about this, these writings kept me together. I need to record these things to remind myself of where I came from. I need to record these things to remind myself that there are things to value and things to hate. I need to record these things to remind myself that there are things worth fighting for, worth dying for. I need to record these things to remind myself that I am alive. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I don't know if that's my last reading or if I'm going to do one more, but yay for the 2025 Poetry Bomb. You guys are all triple plus awesome. I hope you are all reading poetry. If you're not watching live, reading poetry somewhere, give it up for the 2025 Poetry Bomb and sharing poetry with the world. I'll talk to you all really soon. Thank you all so much. Thank you. Thank you.